All right, so everybody can hear me now. Yay! All right, are we still doing well? Yeah, you've had something to eat and something to drink. Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. For those of you who either arrived late or just weren't paying attention last time I was up here on stage, my name is Andy Summers from 92.5 XTU, and we are so grateful to all of you for being here today. This is a really special day. It's a really special day, especially if you are someone who was the nominator, then I know that your heart is filled as well, knowing that, gosh, I'm crying already. No, knowing that, like your loved one is here being honored today. So to all the nurses and to their support systems, we thank you all so much. Again, we also want to thank Ford and the Ford F-150, Scrub Haven, and of course, Gwynedd Mercy University, celebrating Mercy nurses making a difference. And on that note, I would like to bring up to the stage, this is Kelly Statmore, who is the Vice President for Marketing and Enrollment Management at Gwynedd Mercy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Andy. And thank you, nurses. It is such an honor to be here today to represent the Francis M. McGuire School of Nursing and Health Professions at Gwynedd Mercy University to celebrate the work that you do as the heart and soul of our healthcare system. I mean, we all turn on the news and we know no matter how long or how hard some days are, you are there to provide excellent care, compassionate care, the kind of care that changes people's lives and their families' lives at a time when they're most vulnerable. So thank you. And I also have to give a special shout out to the Gwynedd Mercy University nurses who are here today. So excited to have you. You continue to keep the Mercy and G Mercy U, and we are so proud of all the work that you do. I want to give a big thank you to WXTU for bringing this event, and a huge thank you to the fabulous Brett Young for hosting this conference. Enjoy the conference. The concert. I had the wrong hat on, sorry guys. But the concert. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Donnie and I are two of the most emotional people that you'll ever meet. And we were tasked with reading through these letters that you guys had written, and they are amazing. So I just kind of want to share with, if I'm here, can you still hear me okay? Yeah, a little bit? No, not so much. Okay. I just want to share some of these letters with you so that you can see exactly just how loved you guys are. Okay, so this one, where's Linda Tran nominating Lisa? Are you guys here? Linda, yay, okay. So this note says, my friend and role model Lisa always makes her senior living guests smile. She throws parties and gets her dog, Pookie, all dressed up for them. Laughter is the best medicine after all. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I wish I could read all of these letters, but there are so many pages and they're so long. So I'm just gonna do a couple highlights here. So this is one of the nominations that also caught my attention, and it's from a husband. I should have brought tissues. Okay, where's Mike and Laura? So I met Mike and Laura at the last Brett Young event in the Delaware Valley. They were at Mark's Casino, so I'm really excited to see you guys here again. And Mike says, gosh, I'm like breaking out in sweat. Mike says, I'm nominating my amazing wife, Laura. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. For this event. Laura is a registered nurse and an orientation manager at CHOP, and the stories I hear at the end of her shifts are just incredible. Although some of them are sad, most of them are inspiring. And he went on and on to talk about the birth of their daughter and just such beautiful things. So thank you guys both for being here. Okay, Amy and Alyssa, are you guys here? Nice, okay. So this is from Amy, who says, my daughter, Alyssa, put herself through nursing school at Holy Family University while assisting me to raise her two nephews. She is my true blessing. my best friend, and I am beyond proud to be her mom. So sweet. Okay, do we have Chris and Annette? Chris and Annette. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. Because Chris says, I would like to nominate Annette for recognition at the Brett Young event. She's been a critical care nurse for over 30 years, worked in many different units of Lankenau Hospital. So do we have that beat, by the way? Has anyone here been in nursing for longer than 30 years? Yeah? Awesome. How many years are we looking at, Wendy? 38 years. Give it up for Wendy. Amazing. Okay, so this is another really sweet letter. This one is from Taylor, and Taylor says, the nurse that I nominate is my stepmother, Rachel. Are Taylor and Rachel here? Oh, hi guys, right in the front, so I get to slobber all over you. Taylor says she has and has always been so dedicated to her nursing career. She's a nurse advocate and has always loved helping others. There have been many nights that she would be on the phone with patients trying to help guide them through their next steps for treatments. She's kind, hardworking, caring, and selfless, and deserves this opportunity more than anyone I know. Okay, and now this is an interesting one too, because now we turn the tables a little. We heard from a husband nominating his wife, and now we have a wife nominating her husband. So Gina and Ryan, are you guys here? Yay! So Gina says, I would like to nominate my husband, Ryan, who's been a nurse for most of our relationship. He's always had passion for helping others, and when he told me he wanted to become a nurse, I thought it was the perfect fit for him. Over the years, he's touched so many with compassion. He would often come home from work and speak of people living on the floor that he worked on as they waited for hearts to become available for transplants. These patients always pulled at his heartstrings. He would ask me to make a little extra chili for them to bring around at Super Bowl time, an extra batch of cookies for a patient that was feeling a little down, or puzzles and other activities around Christmas time to help lift their spirits. I admire Ryan for how he cares for others and his commitment to his career, and he continues to inspire me each and every day. Oh my gosh, I'm so inspired. You guys are amazing. Seriously. Are we okay? We're going to do some more. We're going to do some more, and then Brett Young is going to come up here. So that's fun, right? All right, so we heard from Wendy, who's been nursing for 38 years. That's insane. How about our newbies? Who's been, all right, so let's start with like 5 years. 5 years or less. Raise your hand. I'm sorry that I'm blowing my nose all over the place. Okay. 4 years or less. 3 years or less. 2 years or less. 1 year or less. Oh my goodness. All right, so think about it, you guys. Those who have had their hands up the longest just became nurses during this pandemic, right? And stuck with it, and have done such a bang-up job that you were nominated to be here and honored at this amazing event. So thank you all so, so much. And I know that you must learn so much from those who have been doing the job longer than you, right? Yeah, because this is one of those situations where you just kind of have to pull strength from each other, I would imagine. I mean, I clearly don't have a lot of it as I sit up here weeping over everyone else's stories. So you're not getting it from me. But I think that we're ready. So again, let's hear it for Ford and the Ford F-150, Scrub Haven, Gwynedd Mercy University, and shall we now introduce to you Brett Young.
Shall we?
Yeah. So before I let Brett sing for you, I want to talk to him a little bit because you guys know everybody is affected in some way by a nurse in their life, right? So, Brett, you are a dad now, and I know that you've been through your own medical stuff with broken bones and all sorts of things. So, talk to us about these amazing people that we have out here today.
Yeah, you guys, I would love to have bigger stories about things that I went through, because I know people go through harder things and need your support more than I have. But a couple of things in my life, baseball was supposed to be my life, my whole life, and when I got hurt my junior year in college and baseball was taken away, I relied on the support of nurses to get through that, and honestly got me healthy enough that I could have played again. I just had found music in that interim, but I wouldn't have been able to go through that process without the support. And then the craziest thing that I've experienced is like how much you rely on nurses during like labor and delivery. You see the doctor like 4 times.
Right?
But the nurse is popping in like every 10 to 15 minutes doing pretty much all of it. And
Everything.
And I was joking with Raz earlier, but I was like, I got to the point where I was like, at this point, you can just deliver the baby. We're good, So we love you guys. We appreciate you for everything that you do, and I know it's a grind, but thank you.
So I feel like what you said was really, you had the injury from baseball, but nurses inspired you to become a musician. Is that not what you guys all heard? They put the song in your heart that you are now able to share with the world.
That's a good translation. I like what you did there.
I'm a communicator, not a songwriter for sure, or a nurse. Goodness knows I pass out at the sight of blood. But talk to us about what was your injury? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I was a pitcher, and it sounds like it was just long-term wear and tear. So it wasn't like, oh, hi. It wasn't like crazy trauma.
Do we need to have her removed? Was that like
I didn't know they were coming.
You're here again.
Hey, Joey, also, my ear needed the packs going in and out the whole time.
That was an audio issue. That wasn't about you guys this time.
We kind of planned on baseball being the thing. Baseball was always the thing. And then I got hurt my junior year in college, which is, if you guys don't know how baseball works, that's your draft year. So the opening night of my junior year, I'm pitching against like the #1 prospect in the country, but I'm one of the top 20 prospects in the country. And in the bullpen before the game, I blew out my elbow, and I felt it snap. And doctor said it had happened a long time ago. It just hadn't snapped yet. But long story short, I had to have Tommy John surgery, which is they basically take you guys will know this. Whenever I say this, I feel like a nerd, but you guys will get it. They take the ulnar collateral ligament out of your elbow, because that's what's damaged. And then I have these scars here that they take the palmaris longus out. Not everybody has it, but if you touch your thumb to your ring finger, some people have 2. I have a hole now where mine was taken out. And they take that out and they sew it into your elbow and replace it. And so, yeah, that was fun. I found out when I woke up from surgery that Vicodin doesn't work on me, and that's a terrible time to find that out. But Percocet was wonderful. And then I decided that music was going to be the thing for me, and that I didn't feel like trying to walk on. It's not fixed, Joey. I decided to do music instead of trying to go chase around baseball.
I mean, so I joked that that the nurses put the music in your heart, put the song in your heart, and they inspired you. But you had to have been musically inclined prior. No?
Yeah, I grew up leading worship in high school. I went to a Christian school, and that's where it started for me. But it just was always a hobby.
Sure.
It was never something that could actually happen.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you have to really consider yourself pretty blessed because baseball is just a hobby for a lot of people, right? So you got to choose between two pretty amazing
it was
things.
always a choice between
Yeah.
hobbies. I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to get a real job.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't remember her name, but and she won't be here because I got my surgery in LA. But if you end up meeting the girl that helped me when I woke up and Vicodin wasn't working, but I still needed to really go to the bathroom. She was a saint. That wasn't fun for anybody. I wasn't in a good mood in that moment.
Man, so there are certain things that like earlier I got to say you were in the shower, and then everyone's like, oh, but now we're thinking about you going to the bathroom. It's a different whoa, right?
Not to be weird, but I do both of those things every day. So. I can't say the same for Matt here. He's like a every third day guy, as you can see.
It's all over his face. You can see it. So how's your baby? How's being a dad?
The best. The girls are great, and our youngest just started crawling, which is, if you have kids, that's like it kind of opens a new door to freedom, and also opens a new door to like terror at the same time. Like all the gates are back up on the stairs and everything.
How old are they?
Rowan is 10 months, and Presley is just over 2.5 now. So, and it's cute because Presley's obsessed with Rowan, but also like kind of too obsessed.
Yeah.
So you're like, no, honey, her arm doesn't bend that way. Let go, please. I know you love your sister. Please stop that. There's a lot of that in our house right now, but yeah, it's amazing. And I got to be home for a full week this last time, which I think is the last time I get to do that for the rest of the year. So we had a lot of play dates and pizza parties, and I'm missing strawberry picking today. They're strawberry picking right now, but. You miss some stuff. You just make sure you go to all this stuff when you're home.
Yeah. So do you get to FaceTime and stuff, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every day.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, just imagine if this were 10 years ago, right? There would be none of that.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I was like 12, so.
Me too.
It's a blessing. I think we all kind of agree, though, it's a blessing and a curse. Like the whole FaceTime and Zoom thing. Like COVID happened, and we were like, oh, this is great. We can still work. And then it was like, oh, we still have to work.
Yeah. Amen. I know, but you guys never stopped working, and that's why we're here honoring you today. We were talking a little bit about some of the newer nurses who are here, who like graduated, and then boom, COVID hit, and it was like, whoa, okay, so this is my life now, you know.
This is like an immediate fire drill, right?
Right. And
Ready, go. Still not fixed.
And then we go all the way up to 38 years of experience. So, yeah,
Crazy.
they run the gamut.
I can't imagine what that'd be like. Hey, you've never written or sang a song before, but here's one that was written for you. Now you're playing Madison Square Garden. Right. Good luck.
Are your ears working?
They're just going in and out, but they're working on it.
Okay. Do you want to keep talking
Sure,
until that's
let's
fixed?
keep talking.
Okay, we're going to keep talking. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, your hat. Ask about your hat.
What is on my hat?
Yeah. What is
Is that
your
what
hat
it
name?
was?
Yeah, someone
This
over
is where I played baseball my freshman year. This is a University of Mississippi, Ole Miss. You can't boo it. It's not like it's an anti-Phillies hat. A lot of guys probably went from Ole Miss to play for the Phillies. Settle down.
Do not upset the talent, okay? His ears are already not working. We need to keep Brett happy. All right. Anybody else have a question about things? Yeah.
That's what I thought you said the first time. Is that what you said? I hope you're not making a song request because I know what songs I'm playing already tonight. You're going to say Olivia May or something like that. I hate to break your heart.
I don't even know.
I don't even know how that goes on the guitar anymore. I love that song though, but I will tell you something that might make you feel better. That may end up on an album later. But we might change the lyrics a little, or we might have already changed the lyrics a tiny bit. It's my favorite though when people like know the deep cuts. Like that was on like an album before I even had my record deal. So thank you for knowing that even.
Stalker. No. You know I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you.
No, we played that for the first, what, Matt, like year and a half? Would You Wait for Me? That was in it for a while. Do you remember it? Oh, we don't have keys right now. He's like, I know it.
Would you wait for me when I gotta leave? Could I ever be everything you need? And if I promise you my love, could that promise be enough? Would you wait for me? Would you wait for me?
Something like that.
All right. I'm just going to leave you to it then, okay?
Let's give it a try. I think we might have monitors now, so.
Brett Young, everybody.
Thanks, you guys.